guys, it's me again with another video, and today we're going to be we going to be watching a true scary story. Dun, dun, dun. Sorry, but yeah, for real, I'm watching a true scary story. I hope it's good, but I'm gonna let y'all judge, and I'm gonna judge too. And don't mind, I'm in my garage because there's a lot of noise in the house and. Girl, who finna not me? So I'm gonna see y'all. Hey bookies, I'm back and I told y'all we're gonna react to this video, so let's get to the video, cause yeah, let's just get to the video, I guess.
I live in Phoenix, Arizona. It is the hottest city in America, where even nighttime feels like an oven.
Welcome to McDonald's.
It was
what
late
can I
September.
get you?
Yeah, can I get a quarter-pounder meal and...
Oh my god, is that you?
She cut me off excitedly. What?
Pull up to the window.
I drove forward, confused. When I got to the window, she was leaning out. She was a very pretty Hispanic girl. She flashed me a big, friendly smile, as if we were long-lost friends. But I'd never seen her before in my life.
Hi! Oh my god, I can't believe it's really you.
I'm sorry, but do I know you? I tried to be polite.
You're so funny.
She laughed, like I had cracked the funniest joke on the planet.
You look even better in person.
My stomach twisted. This felt wrong. I'm average, balding, and I drive a 15-year-old Camry. Girls don't randomly hit on guys like me. Look, I just want my food,
You should totally give me your number.
she said while twirling her hair.
Or like, maybe I could come home with you tonight?
I stared at her. What?
Just for a bit. Please?
Her voice sounded desperate.
I get off in like 10 minutes. You could wait and then we could...
No, I don't even know you. I was getting uncomfortable. Can I just get my order? The change was immediate. Her smile vanished, her eyes widened, and she started to speak. That's when a loud banging noise erupted from inside, sounding like a heavy object slamming against a wall. The girl's face instantly drained of color.
Call 911.
She whispered. What?
Please call.
A guy wearing a black ski mask emerged from behind the counter. He seized her hair and forcefully pulled her head back. She let out an ear-piercing scream. Shut the fuck up! He slammed her face into the counter, and the impact sent blood spattering onto the window separating us. I was paralyzed, unable to move or think. A second masked figure appeared. This one was wielding a long, serrated knife and shouting at the woman. Where's the safe? Where's the fucking money? She was now crying.
I don't know the combination, I'm just...
The first guy hit her across the face again. She fell out of view. Shaking, I fumbled for my phone, dropping and then snatching it up. I locked my doors and immediately called 911. Through the window, the guy with the knife looked up and saw me. He started moving toward the window. I slammed the car into reverse. The tires screeched as I grabbed the phone from my lap and backed away.
911, what's your emergency?
I told the operator everything that was happening. She told me to stay put in my car and not try to be a hero. Through the drive-thru window, I could still see them. The girl was on the ground. They were kicking her over and over, but she wasn't screaming anymore. I watched the guy with the knife bend down. I couldn't see what he was doing. A minute later, he stood up with a butcher's knife in his hands. It had an intestine dangling off it. His hands were dripping blood. He looked at his partner, and they both ran toward the back. The cops pulled in maybe 30 seconds later. Officers jumped out with guns drawn. I got out of my car with my hands up and told them what happened. They went inside and came out 2 minutes later. One cop was on his radio, calling for paramedics. Another was running toward the back parking lot. The robbers had run out the back door, and the girl was dead. When the ambulance showed up, they brought her out on a stretcher with a sheet covered that had turned crimson. I heard one of the paramedics say something about multiple stab wounds. I had to give a statement and describe what I saw. A detective asked if I got a plate number on their car. I told them that I didn't even see a car. The girl's name was Maria Santos. She was 22 years old and was working night shift to pay for community college. The guys who killed her were caught a week later. They tried to rob a gas station 2 towns over. Police matched their DNA to the ones found at the McDonald's. I testified at their trial and had to watch security footage and see Maria's face when that guy grabbed her. The jury convicted both of them. I'm 26 now. It's almost been a year. I still think about Maria every day, about how she was trying to get me to take her with me and save her, but I misunderstood it as a flirting attempt. My therapist says I couldn't have known, and I did the right thing by calling 911. She says it was natural, and I prioritized saving my own life before hers. It doesn't help with the nightmares or the deep guilt I feel every time I pass a McDonald's in mountains and forests, and is sort of famous for its late-night parties. I was getting back from one of them when I found myself stumbling down Willamette Street at 2 a.m., slightly tipsy and craving McD's fries like I wouldn't make it to tomorrow. Luckily, I found the bright yellow McDonald's sign glowing down the block and headed toward it, doing that drunk walk, where you think you're going straight, but you're actually zigzagging. When I got there, the parking lot was completely dead, but all the lights were on inside, and I could see the counter and the menu boards, but couldn't spot anyone at the registers. The door was locked, so I banged as loud as I could. "Hey, y'all open?" I yelled, but no one answered. I kept banging. I pressed my face against the glass and saw movement in the back. "I can see you! Can I get some fries?" I hollered. A tall person came up to the front. When they stepped into the light, I could see the red and yellow striped shirt, big red wig, and white face paint. They were dressed as Ronald McDonald, but it had gone bad. The makeup was all smeared, running down their face, and the wig was crooked, sitting too far back. The worst part was the painted smile, which stretched out super wide across their whole face, looking totally creepy. Hey man. I tried to sound normal. You guys...
Now you're dumb, because if you knew this, look, I'm gonna tell you what you messed up at. If you knew he was dressed as McDonald's, whatever the nigga name is, and you still stayed, I'm running. That's what I'm doing. If I ain't open the door, I already know, and it's night outside. If I ain't open the door, I already know it's creep stuff. So get what I'm finna do. I'm finna go. Dum. Can I get some fries? Oh, they ain't there. I'm leaving. What are you doing? Like, you slow, G. I can't. You know what? You're right. Just calm down. Just calm down.
I still serving? I just want some fries, or... The sentence died in my throat as he tilted his head like a dog hearing a weird noise. His smile got freaking huge. He blinked, then bolted right at me. Startled, I tripped backward. What the fuck? He smacked into the glass door that rattled in response. His hands, clad in white gloves with those weird red and yellow stripes, were flat against it, and he was cracking up with this really high-pitched laugh that sounded weird for a guy. I was running my ass off, my drunk legs pumping. I almost ate shit on the curb, but caught myself. I heard the door rattle behind me, and I looked over, and he was trying to get out. My eyes landed on the door to this park right across the street. It was dark as hell. I bolted toward it anyway, thinking I could hide there. I made it to a bench and collapsed behind it. My heart was going a mile a minute. I tried to stay as quiet as I could, but everything was seriously spinning. I listened carefully. There were footsteps on the sidewalk getting closer, and the guy was still freakily giggling. I held my breath as the footsteps got louder. Suddenly, he stopped right on the other side of the bench, and an eerie calm settled over. All I could hear was my heart trying to punch its way out of my chest. Eventually, the footsteps started up again. This time, they were fading out. I waited for 2 minutes before I stood up to peek. The street was totally empty. I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. I turned slightly, and something dropped from the tree above. I jumped and screamed at the top of my lungs. It was the guy. He was right in front of me, with that fucking smile, 2 inches from my face. As I turned to run, I tripped over my own feet and hit the pavement hard. My hands, knees, and face scraped concrete. Everything hurt. The world spun. My stomach.
That was the video. Hope y'all enjoyed, and just know we're gonna have more story times. I mean, I say story times, more reacting and watching videos together. So I'm gonna see y'all in the next video.
And